I am going live today to sort through my cards. Maybe get started in this. I decided to like do a bunch of knitting. So that's what I've been doing lately. But now I want to break open these cards and hopefully get some advice if there's anybody that happens to pop by today while we're live that knows. I'm gonna relight my incense because it went out. Get some couple candles burning here. But I know there's a lot of tarot readers, and I've been watching a bunch of knitting lately, and I'm like, oh no, I don't want my channel to go turn into a knitting channel, so I make sure that they know it's a metaphysical channel, like it's and dogs, but everybody knows that dogs are gurus anyways, right? So now we'll just wait for some people to join us, and the way I have my tripod, I can't actually see if I have comments or read them. So I'm hoping that some people just leave some nice, good information, especially if somebody ends up like watching me with the cards and I have specific questions, you know, it would be great if somebody could answer those for me that has some great knowledge. I've noticed that a lot of people in the tarot community online are very supportive of each other, and I just really like that. So these are my first cards. My daughter actually reads tarot. You know, she's gonna be helping me learn too. So, but I'm just that kind of person that doesn't really want to try to do anything uh, incorrectly. I mean, most people I think are that way. So, I just would rather learn the right way. Well, also, her boyfriend got a bad haircut and I have to fix it. Yes. So, this is my setup here that I have. And I have just been buying more tarot cards, thinking that, you know, once I got the right set of cards that I would be able to learn it better. But I've learned more from watching YouTube and watching, you know, the people that know what they're doing, and I just watch you guys give readings, and I'm learning so much, you know. But what I've kind of learned myself, and this could be right or wrong, I'm not sure, but like I've learned that the card numbers seem to coincide with house numbers in astrology, at least as far as the minor arcana is concerned. So I did learn, or I think I'm figuring out that like the say the number four, the four card, the number four, I think that would be related to the fourth house. So, the house of home. And four is about stability and home. So I made that connection right off the bat. when I was learning, I was like, wait a second, because I've been learning astrology for the past almost 2 years, year and a half. And astrology's been into my family. So I obviously was already learning astrology my whole life just from my parents teaching it. My daughter delved into it pretty heavily and she's pretty well versed. And you guys know Johnny is an astrologer, so I do get plenty of astrology in my life. But I just want to take it that next level with tarot because people generally come to me for advice since I'm a hairdresser. And I want to take that to the next level. I've always known that I have a psychic voice, so I think I can find it more with the tarot. So, I just had to peek outside because I heard car doors. It was the neighbors. I thought it was my daughter pulling up. So, I might move the camera when she comes in because she just doesn't want to be on camera. Some people are shy about that stuff. So, we'll just start, little by little going through each deck. I mean, they're all the same thing. I have the Oracle cards here. And they are all by, these are nice thick cards, but these are all by moon phases. So here's a question. Are all Oracle cards based on the moon phases? Or do they have other deals? Or are all the Oracle cards, is that what Oracle cards are? Moon-based answers. So there's my first question. I should put it on the whiteboard. I should put it on the whiteboard. Because if that's the case, then I'm glad that I got Moon Oracle cards. But if that's not the case, then what are the different type of Oracle cards that you can get? And how do they base those answers? And I noticed that these not only have moon phases, they all also have moon phases and the constellation that it's in. So obviously new moon in Capricorn step up and lead. Full moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. So these are cool. They're the Oracle cards. And I do know, or at least the information that I have, is that Oracle cards are for the lesson. Not necessarily the answer, but the lesson. So maybe the tarot cards are to tell the story and maybe give you an answer. But I believe that the Oracle cards are what the true deep lesson is. Cool your emotions. That's more of advice than a lesson, but hard to say. These are very, very thick, beautiful cards. Look at these beautiful pictures. Gorgeous. I don't know who made these cards. These are the moon manifestation cards. These are manifestation cards. So, last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. Let's see here. Oh, what am I listening to right now? Oh, that is the meditation playlist on my channel. So, like, if you go over to my playlists and just hit the meditations, it'll bring you through the 10 different signs that I've done. I haven't done oh, excuse me. I have 9. So I haven't done Capricorn, I haven't done Pisces, and I haven't done Aquarius. I'm working on those instrumental songs for meditation right now. So, I don't know if I'll keep the camera on when she gets here or not. It just depends on the vibe. Sounds like she's not later. So, last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. Boy, that's hard to do, isn't it? Well, I'm so excited that I'm really hoping that some readers give me some advice, because it does seem to be a really good community of people that are on here on YouTube. Oh, the Magician, Fool, Hierophant. Wait until you guys see the cards that I got. The little smallest cards. The Sun. So these are just regular tarot cards, but they're done like in the moon, in a moon setting. So, but, you know, I know that there's a problem sometimes with the quote unquote nudity on the traditional Rider-Waite Smith cards. So I definitely would not be opposed to using these. It's just that I feel that the pictures on the Rider-Waite cards, puppies, come inside. They tell more of the story, and I did a lot of learning, and I kind of learned that way, where like you see all the little parts to the cards, and it really helps you tell the story. So I don't know that these would necessarily give me the same details in the card to be able to really tell the story. You know, I mean, eventually I would know it well enough, but right now I still really, when I use the Rider-Waites, it's really good as far as like all the little reminders that are in the cards that remind me what that card's about. These, like, what's there? Like, really, a word, insecurity. So, like, that's very judgmental of the Five of Pentacles, because I think it could mean many other things besides just insecurity. So, but on the other hand, it does help to, you know, boil it down, get to the bottom line. So the Six of Pentacles, kindness. Like, that's just, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Especially if you're an experienced reader that stopped by to give me some of your precious knowledge. You know? Like, these are fun. They're cool. But until I really know the Rider-Waite, I don't think I should be using these cards. You know, maybe just for somebody that has one question and wants a one-word answer. But I just strongly feel that these will be great for me once I get to really know the cards well. I did see some Wizard of Oz tarot cards. I wanted them. They have everything tarot cards right now. So cool. Yes, I'm listening to, I'm glad you guys like the music. Um, it's my playlist. If you go to my playlist on my channel, it's meditations I actually create myself um, with a digital music app. And I do it very carefully and thought out so that each one is to the right megahertz, not just the hertz, not megahertz, hertz, but not just the hertz level, but also the style of music that it would fit that sign. So you don't have to be that sign, but if you know that you want nurturing, you would listen to the Cancer meditation. You know that you want energy, maybe you would listen to the Gemini or Aquarius, but I haven't made the Aquarius one yet. So one thing that I really don't like, and Johnny doesn't like either, is the sound of the shuffling. Like, because we're neurodivergent, so certain weird things bother us. But, like, the sound of that, I don't know how to make, that's actually not even making a bad sound, but sometimes people do it and it's like, so loud. And then I work of two questions probably said a lot of things that you could help give me answers for. Oh, this is here. So these are the moon cards for Oracle for the lesson. Here is just the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot cards in fun little moon astrology pictures. So it's supposedly telling the same thing. However, these, which is how I'm learning, and I'm learning from watching you guys, you know, the experienced tarot readers, because I'm not very good at reading and with my dyslexia. So that, and I use Speechify and stuff like that, so that really helps. So in case you're wondering, when you see that it's called Seasons Readings, it's because I literally will read things, and it's like articles that I don't want to read because I am dyslexic. So I use Speechify to read it in my own voice, and then I record it and make videos out of it for you guys in case you don't like reading too. So my eyes hurt, stuff like that. Anywho, all of these, like even the color red, even the color, like that's what I studied. I studied these cards. So there's just so much in just this one card right here. The yellow birds. I don't know what it means right now because I have to go review all my stuff. But I know red can mean fast or maybe angry or something like that. And the yellow, 4 yellows in the corner, like that all means something. And like I really enjoy learning from these cards. I wonder if I have that too close to the TV. There. So I really do enjoy learning here because I know yellow means one thing, so yellow backgrounds mean something. The only thing is, there's a certain cards that have, that may cause YouTube to not put my videos out. And, at the end of the day, I'm doing this to help people, but I'm also doing it to help myself make a lot of money being a YouTube sensation. But just doing all my hobbies, all the things that are my interests, doing them and making YouTube pages out of it. YouTube channels because I like it. Oh, okay. So, uh-oh. Insecurities. We just saw that on the other one. So, that must have meant something. And now we have this guy here, which is the 7, 8. The 8 of Swords. Scorpio. So, secrets. There's some secrets going on. It's an insecurity. Not cool. But there's the star. Oh, can't do it. See? That's why I need the other cards. I understand that. We have the star. And now we have also the King of Swords is upside down. And 2 of Wands is reversed. So here is our story that just fell out of the deck. Means not necessarily anything, but since it happened, why not, right? Why not? This is the star. This is the 8 of Swords and 5 of Swords. So, this being the first card that came up, you know, gotta lay down some of your thoughts. And water on the floor, this water on the ground means something. And this one thought that's really out in the middle of nowhere, well, you're bound, you're blindfolded, you can't do anything because you need the truth. Tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm just like making this up by what I little bit learned. And you know, this one was right at the right side of the star. So I mean, I would say, despite this, you're still going in the right direction. Despite, you know, these people that are doing upside down, you know, reversed actions. I mean, thoughts. And actions, okay? So now we're going to go, this is the King of Swords. So the King is about putting it together. So, you know, somebody's ups reversed. So you're not putting it together. So your thoughts are not together. And this one is actions. And going by the number 2, which would be Taurus. So, you know, these bad thoughts or these reverse thoughts could be causing, you know, your action for your business or for yourself or for your life and your I don't want to say security, but how you see yourself and, you know, how you feel, your actions for your work even, you know, or for this Taurus is about work. So that's what I see out of it. That's what I see out of it. So we're talking, you know, basically some backwards kind of dealings here and are keeping you bound because of what's going on over here behind your back, and then the secrets are trying to keep you bound, but it shows right here the star is out there doing its thing. So, you know, you're still succeeding despite the fact that this, you know, maybe you have reverse kind of thoughts and your thoughts are maybe disrupting your actions. So then we have the answer should be, or the lesson is over here in the Oracle cards. So we're going to just shuffle those out. Shuffle them out. Shuffle them out. almost had one jump out at me, but so here is the lesson. Completion. So you guys tell me, experienced tarot readers out there that I've been watching for 6 months now and learning from and everything else, like, how did I do? I just did that off the cuff, and I haven't been practicing for probably about a month because I laid it down for a little while just to see if I was gonna be missing it, and I really did. But I mean, I carry them every day on my keychain, these really cool tiny little mini ones. They are awesome. So and then last but not least, these are super duper cute too. They may not be Wizard of Oz cards, but look how little the book is. So, and I don't know, these books may not tell what that, I really believe in that book. So, some people have oracle cards that have their own messages on them. I'm open to all of it because I just think that there's plenty for people to give loving advice, and it doesn't matter if the cards are drawn out by you or store-bought down, as long as you've blessed them with your own positive vibes. This is what I'm kind of doing now, you know, trying to make sure that I keep positive love and light around me. As there's some people that want to say bad things about tarot or something like that. It's ridiculous. Okay, we got another, this one. Oh, well, isn't that interesting? So right after there's a completion, go figure, you start again. Isn't that so cool? So cool. So I know a little bit about it, but not that much. And I'm super excited that there's a lot of tarot readers that come up on my feed. And I've been really watching you guys and liking you guys and following and subscribing, because the more people that I watch, the more that I'm going to learn. And I am amazed how smart you guys are. You're all, you just amazing. You know, some of you people that are like on the younger side, like the knowledge is so impressive. And yeah, these are so cute. I just wanted a smaller deck of cards because I have little hands, but then I realized, like, oh, they're so thick, you know. It's funny, is this first deck of cards that Johnny got me ended up being the best ones. Go figure, he always is right. Always ends up being right, Mr. Johnny. But he's been doing this a lot longer than me as far as the astrology goes and metaphysical learning. I kind of got away from that when I was involved with somebody that monopolized my life, because that was where I was in life at the time. It wasn't awful, terrible. Could have been worse. But I kind of lost myself, and the fact that everything, sun, moon, and stars was me prior to going off and doing things a little different for a little while. So, but that's okay. I do like the way these shuffle, you guys. Look. all two of you that are watching. No, I'm just kidding. I can't see to know how many are online. But, oh, I really like these. These might end up being my ones. So I feel like I could use, like, these cards and then use this book. I don't know if that would work. So there's another question I'm posing to you guys. And then these are really cool. These are my first ever cards. It came in a Christmas present last year. Or, no, it was a Mother's Day present. And my daughter's boyfriend gave me a little set of lotions. And it came with these cards. And that's kind of what got me interested in tarot card reading, believe it or not. Might have been my birthday. Well, she's on her way over to pick up some of these great deal Christmas decorations that I got for her. We're all a little short on funds this year, so we'll help each other out. But these were $1.50 each, like, so $3 for all that. And then I got her some of the hanging things too. She really knows a lot about tarot. She actually had an online tarot reading business for a little while, but just got too exhausting for her, I think, with her day job. It was on TikTok. She was on TikTok doing that. Quite a few people are asking about my music. So that is actually my own music. It's from the Dear Season. I mean, I changed the name of my channel. It's from Seasons Readings. If you go to my playlist, it's under meditations, and it has a meditation for all 12 zodiac signs, except for I'm not done creating them yet. I'm still working on Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. But all the rest of them are done, and I have 3-minute versions and a mid-length version and then a full hour version. So I'm gonna burn some sage and come back on here live in a little while and go through each card with you guys. But I think they'll probably be here soon to get his haircut fixed. So, and then maybe if Johnny feels better, because he was having a hard time sleeping last night. So if he gets a little rest, he might come over and help me put my Christmas tree up. Well, I also got some ornaments for his tree, which are very, I think, masculine and very beautiful for a man's tree. And they look very almost astrology-ish. So I'll put us on live when we're decorating all the trees. Well, just mine and Johnny's. My daughter's a little more private ever since she got off the TikTok. So, yeah, I think those will look so nice on his tree. I got his tree for $14 at Dollar General. This is turning into a Dollar General thing. But, I got these at the Dollar Tree for $1.50 each. So literally, and then I got for $1.15 or $1.25 or something. So literally for under $20, I got his whole tree done. So, you know, if you're struggling for money like we all are, you know, maybe eat ramen noodles a couple nights and get yourself a tree. There's something just about the way that feels, you know, and you maybe you got to do